tough winter. I gotta admit, fuel oil price is killing me. So I got to thinking, maybe I should try selling some stuff on eBay, America's yard sale, America's place to make a little extra spare cash. And first in mind, of course, I got to thinking right away about my prized possessions, my collection of Soviet Union globes and my maps and charts of countries that aren't around anymore. As time goes by and more countries cease to exist, I think collections like these are going to become more valuable, perhaps more valuable than my miracle action figure Jesus diorama or the spy camera that my uncle, who was in the CIA back in the 1960s, gave to me. This spy camera was actually used in the Cold War between the United States and the Russians, or Soviet Unioners, or commies. I got to thinking that, these are like family heirlooms, and if I ever have grandkids or kids someday, then it wouldn't look very good if they found out I sold the family heirlooms just to pay for some extra fuel oil to make George W.'s buddies a little fatter and richer. It would be a terrible, terrible legacy. So last Tuesday, I believe, I sat down on the internet and started cruising and surfing eBay, looking for other things that I could possibly sell. And I was like saying to myself, I wish that I could sell something I had a lot of, and I have a lot of socks because my mom gives me socks, a dozen pairs, every Christmas and my birthday. So I have a lot of socks, and I'm like, I wish somebody would buy used socks. So I typed in used socks. You won't believe that there were like dozens and dozens of listings for used socks, and seems like some people might have some sort of, I don't know, kind of sexual fetish about it. But anyways, they're paying upwards $15, $20, $25 plus shipping for used socks. I read all the ads for used socks, and it seemed like you got to make the buyer like you or want you, and good photos are wicked, wicked important. This is what I wrote. I've worked and played hard in these 100% polyester and cotton Canadian-made socks with an embroidered red Canadian maple leaf on the ribbed uppers. These well-worn socks are bound to please. There is a small hole in the left sock. At the end of the week, a fellow from Michigan won the auction with a high bid of $62.50. I think I kind of screwed up a little bit by only charging $4 for shipping and handling, because think about it, a guy that is willing to pay $62.50 for a used pair of socks, well, he's not going to blink over $8 for shipping and handling. I gotta admit, this has turned out to be a better part-time job than I really thought it was going to be. I've been selling, on average, about 1.5 to 2 dozen pairs of socks a week. I've already sold all the socks that my mom gave me for Christmas and my birthday, so now I've been buying socks down at the thrift shop, where I get the socks for a whole bag of them for $1. I've been very happy, and I've been thinking about opening my own store, my own eBay store, and I did lots of research, and it turns out that used boxer shorts and used brassieres are far more valuable than used socks are. So we'll just have to see what happens.